Something just didn't sound right. I've never gotten a call from FPL Recovery.
This Fort Myers man warning you about a sophisticated scam that almost left him without his electricity and 50 fewer bucks in his pocket. 4 in your corners, Christy Diamond, showing you how you can learn from his experience to protect yourself. Christy?
Patrick, some scams are easier to pick up on. This one, not so much. You get a phone call. The person calling says they're with FPL, and your caller ID even shows it's FPL, but it's not. And if you fall for it, it could cost you.
This much closer, my wife would have gave me my Bank of America credit card. I would have put it on there because they scared wants their lights to go off.
Vinny Russo certainly doesn't want his lights turned off, but one phone call had him thinking if he didn't act quickly, that was going to happen.
What do you do when you see this FPL Recovery?
His caller ID showed up FPL Recovery with an 800 number. The man on the line told him his bill was late, and if he didn't pay $59 with his credit card over the phone, they'd turn off his power.
And then I hung up. Ring, FPL again. I got mad. Don't call back.
But they did call back 4 more times. So Russo decided to call the FPL number on his bill. And sure enough, a representative told him his balance wasn't overdue and FPL would never ask for payment like that over the phone.
You see FPL Recovery, how do you get around that?
Well, I found out scammers are getting around it pretty easily.
They're spoofing through the caller ID.
Fraud specialist Beth Schell says scammers use an app that allows them to choose whatever name and number they want to show up on caller ID.
We'd look at the caller ID and go, oh, well, that's Florida Power and Light calling. Now you have to look at it and go, maybe that's not Florida Power and Light.
It was a close call for Russo, but he's worried it could be more than that for someone else.
I got scammed, but thank God no money came out of my pocket, but I feel bad for the people that it really does happen to.
I did speak with an FPL spokeswoman today, and she tells me the company is aware of this scam and wants to remind you they will never call you and ask for payment over the phone. In fact, she says they'll never even ask for personal information unless you call them first. They do have a whole list of tips to protect you from fraud. You can find a link to that on our website. Just head on over to fox4now.com. Live in the studio, Christy Diamond, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, good information, Christy.